1 month later, it's prom night. My old man was kind enough to send me, or the old man was kind enough to send me over his old tuxedo from his time at high school. Took a bit of sewing, but I got it looking pretty good. Judging by the wine stains on his sleeves, Dad had a lot of important announcements in this tuxedo. Gives a bit of history, I guess. When I arrive at Fang's place with a cheap corsage, I see the pomegranate parasite waiting outside the front door. Great. And dear God, how can she move in that dress? On top of half, or the top half looks like it's been shrink wrapped around her body. And 100% certain that there's nothing beneath the half bottom. Or I'm 100% certain there's nothing beneath the bottom half. She's rocking it though, I'll say that for sure. Oh, I already knocked Anna. Means he'll be out in a minute to invite us in. I'm sure Fang will be getting ready too. I heard that the two of you are going to prom together. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the next Sherlock Holmes. Now I just happen to be here in a suit to go golfing. I know her focusing instead on not stepping my palm more on this flower of thorns. Fuck it, free is free. And nothing more free than 5-finger discount from the neighbor's yard. You Fang make the cutest couple. Did you sign up for prom king and queen too? Now she says something about the fascist, sexist monarchy system. Well, neither I've entered and we're going to become prom royalty. Ooh, I can't wait to wear the beautiful tiara I picked out and everything that needs a crown for. Let me go back. I picked it out and everything, and the crown for Nazer. Alright, tuned her out. Nazer opened the door. Well, isn't it the fanciest jacket I've ever seen in a while? It's certainly better than the background avatars he's been wearing. Sorry to keep you waiting, Naomi. This thing is a nightmare to get my wings. This thing is a nightmare to get over my wings. Oh, Anna, come on in. I didn't see you were already here. He waves for the two of us to enter, pecking out Naomi on the cheek while she passes. Fang's mom speaks up from the kitchen. Oh, is that Anna? Here we go. The small pterodactyl comes out, a bowl she's struggling to stir in her arms. Aren't you handsome? Pictures, I gotta get pictures of you and Lucy. She sets the bowl aside on the table, or the coffee table, to frankly search for a Polaroid camera. To think that Lucy would have such a wonderful young man to take her to prom. Ah, I found it. Hold still, dear. It's like getting slapped in the face by the sun's dick. It seems so far this is the same. Hopefully I didn't click the wrong load. I blinked the blindness away, so that's why Nazer has those fucking aviators. Lucy will be downstairs in the bed. She's just getting some of the last of her makeup on. In the meantime, take a seat. We got some cookies in the oven. They're almost ready. Yes, thank you, ma'am. I take my seat in the usual spot, sinking into the filling pillows comforting around my spine. This must cost a fortune. Fang's dad is a police commissioner, if I recall. That explains the luxurious furnishings. Now that I think about it, I'm surprised I haven't seen him yet. So, I hope I didn't ruin these slacks. Good evening, sir. Didn't see you there in your chair, sir. My apologies. Don't sweat it, son. Thing about humans, as well as carnivores, is that their vision is based largely on movement. You'll be surprised how effective staying quiet and stationary can be. How close you get someone without even knowing. Sweetheart. No intimidating the suitor. Big guy deflates in his chair. Point is, don't get any funny ideas. Yes, sir. We're all taking the Nace car, right? Yeah. Once Fang gets down, we'll skedaddle. So until we just sit and chill? Or until then we just sit and chill? We can take more pictures. Please no. Oh, I would love to make this a little photo op. Photos later, I never wanted to see another camera again. Fang's mom decided to take pictures of every possible combination of us. I don't know which one was worse, having to pose for Naomi or Fang's dad digging his murder claws into my shoulder. I nearly lost all feeling in my arm, or in that arm. Pretty sure that will leave a bruise worse than my accelerated hug with the stairs billboard last month. At least the pictures with Nazer were a nice reprieve. We ended up looking at like the Blues Brothers staying side to side in fuck ugly suits. Just as I was about to resign to myself to premature blindness from the camera flash, my savior arrives. Oh, Anna, you're already here. And she wasn't joking with that dress suit, I guess. I think it's called dress suit. Fang comes downstairs in a fancy getup. It's certainly less traditional than mine. No less flattery, though. Or no less flattering, though. Yeah, I read that right. Legs for days and days. Yeah, that's pretty good. At least the legs part, but... Oh, I was hoping you would wear your dress. I was hoping you would wear your dress I bought you, sweetheart. Mom, this is better. It's gender-neutral formal wear. Uh-oh. Looks more like she took some dickies and made it into them with some booty shorts. Not that I'm complaining. Hey, booty shorts is booty shorts. But yeah, kind of do wish she was wearing a dress, but oh well. Where it's plump is quite apparent right now. Oh, Fang. That's a interesting outfit you're wearing. Naomi side-eyes me a dagger. I thought you'd be wearing some kind of dress. Yeah, dresses aren't my style. I see. Well, your outfit's certainly pairs with Anon's. Ooh. Oh, I love your dress too. You look like a fucking giant pink dildo. Lucy! What did I say about that? I already told you, my name is Fang. Fang's mom sighs. Okay, sorry, Fang, but please don't use that type of language towards guests. Whatever. Maybe we should just go. I'm not sharing a ride with her. Well, if you insist, Fang, before you go, Anna, can I speak with you for a second? Before I can even say anything, Naomi drags me by the shoulder into the kitchen. She gives me a death stare for what seems like a solid minute before she begins yelling at me. What the hell's your problem, Anna? I think this is the first time I've ever seen Naomi raise her voice, or even swear. How in the fuck did you manage to make Fang worse? What the hell are you talking about? Yumi begins to somehow look even more earth-shattering mad. I thought you were going to make her better. What the fuck you mean, make her better? It's like you didn't even try to help her. Yeah, but the choices we made, we didn't even try. We just kept to ourselves. I did my best, okay? Or I did the best I could, okay? I certainly did more than what you ever have done for her. And you know what? She's even a better person. If she's happy, I'm happy. And you know what? She's her own person. If she's happy, I'm happy. Naomi's face of a sheer anger quickly turns into disgust. I can't believe you. You really don't get it. Naomi sighs and walks away, shoving into my shoulder on the way out, completely disregarding my presence. Just go. Get out of here. This conversation's over. I can hear Fang arguing with her parents in the other room, with Naomi not yelling at me anymore. I place my hand in my pockets, turn around and head to the back of the... I butchered that? I place my hands in my pockets, turn around, and head back into the foyer. My walking slows, and the hall feels like it stretches towards for miles. Can Naomi be right about Fang? No, she can't be right. Fang is happy with herself for once. The arguing from the other room quickly and very loudly breaks into a train of thoughts and strides back to where everyone is gathered. That's no way to talk to your mother, young lady. I'm not a fucking lady, Dad. Naomi leads against the wall next to the entry of the hall. She turns towards me with the expression of a very intentionally restrained rage on her face. Did I really do this, Naomi? Maybe you should leave before it turns into a fight. Naomi's words were cold, but probably true. Fang looked like she already had set the house on fire until she caught me in the corner of her eye. With other words, she grabbed me by the wrist and dragged me through the front door, guitar in her other hand. Looks like things not looking good. Give me a call, or give a call, a taxi or something. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Also, BRB for a second. Alright, I'm back. Give a call to a taxi or something. We sit on the curb in silence until our ride arrives. It's the same Velociraptor driver from before. Of course it is. I open the door for Fang as she fits her guitar in the back seat. Hey, there's my favorite couple again. How's the leg, Skinny? The driver chuckles at his own remark. We're doing fine. Just take us to Volcano High. Prom, I'm guessing. You two high school sweethearts about to stay safe out there. Crazy world out there, ain't it? Yeah, I guess. Not too much partying in you. You guys... Are you sure you guys are going to prom? We're sure. Well, if you say so. The cab starts... Okay. The cab starts down the street at what was easily twice the speed limit. The engine is surprisingly quiet and leaves the silent awkward between the three of us. In the mirror, the driver's eye starts showing a bit of concern. He glances towards the radio. Please don't. Hmm. He gives a disappointed look through the reflection. You kids, you feeling like stopping by a restaurant or something by any chance? I know there's a really good Chinese place around here. I can wait outside if you want. Or I can wait outside if you two want to, you know. I won't add into the bill. I'm on a schedule. We'll pass. No thanks. Sure, sure. The driver sighs a little. Eventually, the cab pulls out the school gymnasium, illuminated by the celebratory decor string lights. Also, did I ever show off the full sprite here? Hopefully we didn't miss out on an anger sprite. I don't think so. Fang opens her wallet to pay the toll. You know what? It's on the house this time, kids. Wait, really? Sure, yeah. Just have fun, you know, and if you need a cab again, you know the number. We know, we know. Get lost. See you. Taxi pulls away from the curve and rounds the corner back into the main road. We still got about half an hour before Spears told us to be on. Sounds like we got plenty of time. You'll be surprised. Come on. I consider carry the guitar case for her, but Fang is already a couple yards ahead, power walking towards prom. Fang leads the way to the gymnasium. Her shoulders are tense and her wings are raised higher than usual. Ain't there like nervousness in animals? I think so, I don't know. I pick up the pace to try not to catch up, but Fang's long legs only move faster. What song are you going to play? Just something simple me and Trish wrote up. Why? Just curious about what's going to knock the prom out of the park. What about Reed? He was busy. The two of us go up to the entrance, and the room is filled with seniors, strobe lights, and very suspicious smelling fog. Oh, no King Rex costume, huh? But I already know that. I don't know, what am I saying? Reed and Trish are over in the corner, both of them with their red solo cups. I didn't need to question what was in Reed's. It's praline, knowing him. Reed knows us first and wait over. Yo, buddy, how's it going? Ready to kill it up with the stage? Or kill it up on the stage? Yeah, man, Fang says you guys are going to keep it pretty simple with what's up there. And don't want to do something super complex, just want to keep it simple and cool for these guys. When are you guys starting? 45 minutes. 45 minutes? Shit, I thought we were later than that. We need to start getting ready prepped. We hauled ass to Mr. Jingle's room, where the band had stored their large gear. Reed's drum set was in pieces and helped him assemble it, while Trish and Fang turned to their guitars. Or tuned their guitars. Oh. Let me go back. Reed's drum set was in pieces and I helped him reassemble it while Trish and Fang tuned their guitars. Shit. I dropped the snare drum I was holding. Fang's guitar string has snapped. Trish and Fang look devastated. Don't you have a spare? At home. There's got to be some. There's got to be some here, Reed. Anna, look around. We don't have time. What? But a spare guitar, maybe? We do not have time. Look, me and Reed can. Anna, you're not helping. Look, Anna, we just need to focus right now. Just go outside so we can just figure out something. Or just go outside so we can figure something out. Her words cut straight through me. She's really kicking me out right now. Please, Anon. Reed silent, and I catch a glimpse of him smirking. Species Pterosops. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I did my best. I begin to formulate a response, but just imagine a small nod. Yeah, sure. Fang hasn't yelled at me like that since the beginning of the semester. But playing at prom seemed pretty important to Fang, who am I to interfere with that? Didn't even want to be here in the first place, but I'm following Mo's advice and supporting Fang, right? The music slams into me as I re-enter the room, grinding on my ears and thrumming through in my chest. I quick pass the bunch bow and find the ideal spot. In the darkened corner where I can support the wall with my back and sip on my cheap punch. I can already feel my voice getting dried up. It's winter over here, and it's starting to get cold. My feet grow sore, and I observe the other seniors having fun. Every now and then, one of them will point to me and snicker. I suddenly hide my face behind my solo cup and try to drown out their judging eyes behind my sugary water. Enjoying yourself, Anon? I nearly choke on my fruit punch. Principal Spears, you're chaperoning? I wouldn't ask any of my facilities to look after you lot. You're enjoying your prom? I'm going to save right here. Actually, it's going great, actually. Let's go with the worst option. The denial. It's going great, actually. Where's your date? I saw you two enter. Weren't you all getting ready in the music room? We were. Something came up. She asked me to leave. Fang did? Yeah, I was just getting in the way. I see. Alright, let's reload this. Load. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be worse. Where's your date? I saw you two. Okay, it just skips it. Surprisingly, I think the worst option was actually the better dialogue. Weren't you all getting ready in the music room? Alright, it's still the same dialogue. I think I prefer the bottom dialogue better. Going great, actually. No, it's the same dialogue. Okay. Skip this. I see. Two of us stare into the crowd, mindlessly flocking in silence. It seems there's something else on your mind, Anon. I can tell these things. Not really, it's just I'm respecting her boundaries. Are you sure that's what's really going on here? Here we go. Back when I was in the game, I learned a thing or two about. I sign and tune out the massive man standing next to me. I swirl the punch in my cup and before chugging the last of it. I just want to go home. I take responsibility and take it seriously. Relationships are give and take sort of deal. That's true. Got an on? Sure, sir. I'll keep that in mind. The principal sighs and leaves me. Ray moves out of his way as he cuts his way across the room to the small stage. Music fades until all that's left is chatter. Spear takes to the stage with mic in hand for once. Alright, everyone, before we end tonight's prom, we have a couple of items to take care of. First thing is, Principal pulls out a tiny gold sheaf? Is it sheaf? The principal pulls out a tiny gold sheaf envelope from his lapel and holds it up for the audience to gawk at. To announce prom king and queen. This is a foregone conclusion. A few of the students are already congratulating Nazer as he is led by his arm by his handler. A drum roll, please. Ray steps onto the stage with a small block in his arms. He smiles and nods, pressing one of the myriad buttons on the block. A mediocre recording of a drum line plays over the speakers as Spears clears his throat and tears open the envelope. And your winners for the 1 mil 2020 class are Nazer and Naomi. He tosses the paper over his shoulder and yanks out the crown from his pocket inside his jacket. Spears backs out from the spotlight, giving a polite pause to the pair as they rush on stage to accept. The rest of the class is celebratory uproar. Spear offers the crown to Naomi, who puts the larger one on Nazer's crest. To droop off, then dons the tiara. The whole moment is picturesque, just like Naomi wanted. Thank you so much, Volcano High. This is such an honor to receive. I don't really have a speech prepared, but in just one short year, Alright, let's stay on schedule. I promise your parents should be hired by 10. Thank God. To close out this wonderful night, I've asked a student band to play for a few boops and bops for us. Ooh, I think that was a little different for what he said last time. They already had their trials, earlier this year, but I think everyone deserves a second chance. Please welcome Warren Drama. The audience applause decreases notably. Wait, again? He was there last time, wasn't he? I'll just start recording. Heh, screw him. Fang will show them how much they all have improved. I should be memorizing their faces, how to make their drumstick expressions that much sweeter. I know Fang pulled this off. Reed wheels the drum kit onto stage on a dolly and Triss follows with her bass. And then Fang comes out with her bass as well. Wait, no. They couldn't find a new string? They're just going to repeat the first concert? What were they thinking? The three finish making their last-minute preparations and give an anxious look at one another. For a brief moment, Fang looks right me in the eyes. I think we all know what's about to happen. The band doesn't bother introducing themselves. Instead, Trish begins plucking her bass. It all went tumbling down from there. Uh-oh. Just like before, Fang's bass horrifically wrong, far too heavy. She's just a guitarist using a fucking jazz bass. Of course, it sounds horrid. And then all the vocals kicked in. Reed's lyrical expressive was not on display here. No one sounded like they came from an edgy teens Twitter page. Or Blue Sky. The horrific screeching combined with a anomalous shredding on the bass, creating a capacity equals to hundreds of cats ritualistically sacrificed. They still fucking suck after 6 months. Oh no. Crowd consciously cheers were long gone, replaced with symphony of ridicule. Bands already accepted their fate, both basses hand-limping from their shoulder straps. A few of the students start shucking balled-up tissues at their heads. Reed puts his hand on Trish's shoulders, and the two of them duck out. Fang stays a moment longer on despair in her face, manifesting through hot streams of tears. She turns to leave as well, trying to maintain a calm composure. The students throw a red plastic cup of punch up on stage. It splashes against her head, drenching her suit in red dye and making her smash onto the floor. Dicks. A few more food articles follow up while Fang stumbles to get up. Shaking, she tries walking off stage again, only to be met with another makeshift water balloon. The back of her suit shines as a dull red in the stage lights, and the struggles to slip again. Spear rushes onto stage and throws a coat over Fang. Nazer was about to jump off stage and tackle somebody. Except for Naomi had her arms around his waist. Enough! The room goes completely silent, aside from the sounds of Fang's sprinting footsteps and sobbing. Spear's laser gaze is directed at me. He jams his thumb into the direction of the exit Fang took. I slip out the side door towards the music room once again. Trish and Reed were sitting in the far corner of the room, and Fang was nowhere to be seen. Hey, man. Great, what do you want? Fang's not here, dude. Where'd she go? Probably to the auditorium. To be alone. We're doing fine too. Not that you care, asshole. You're right, Trish. Huh? I don't care. I need to find Fang now. That was something to call for, man. And so is this. I felt so satisfying to slam that door in their useless faces. I turn around to leave, flipping off Trish through the window as I go. She probably blames me for the show going wrong, too. That I sabotaged Fang's guitar because it would make Trish look bad or something. Around to the auditorium, only the sounds of footsteps echo through the hallway. I stop to the foyer to catch my breath. My hands rest on the floor, ready to push it open. What do I even say to her? Just bear with it. You still have friends? Oh, that's terrible. the same time, I just can't stall here. I push the door softly. The light splits through the foyer into the darkened chamber. Spirit's jacket is thrown over one of the seats near me. The door shuts behind me, leaving me in the dark. I can only stand in the night-veiled room for my eyes to adjust. For somewhere in the room, I faint sobbing echoes. Fang, you alright? Gray opener, fantastic. I mean, are you going to be alright? The sobbing continues for a bit longer. No. I slowly follow her voice down the aisle, using the chairs as my guide. By this point, I vaguely make out Fang sitting at the bottom of the stage. Fang? I am standing before her now, and my eyes are adjusted to just enough to make out some details of Fang's face, such as her eyes looking off. Fang? I didn't fuck up. Huh? I didn't fuck up, right, Anon? Nah, you did your best up there. Fang started to take on a hiss. Yeah, it's all their fault, right? Whose? Who fucking else? Neither and that bitch. Fucking Naomi, she ruined this. She caused all this. If she never come into my life. If only she was never around Nazer. If Fang. That was Fang making her mouth click shut. Look, forget all that. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. No, it doesn't matter at all. She and her stupid plan didn't fucking matter. My eyes finally focus enough to make out the smashed base at Fang's feet. I ignored it instead of searching it out for Fang's shoulder. Let me read that. I ignored it instead, reaching out for Fang's shoulder. She flinches under the touch. It makes my heart heavy. Hey. I want you to do something for me, alright? Just repeat after me. Alright? She doesn't look at me, but she nods her head a bit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The hiss is back, but I ignore it. It doesn't matter. So you feel better, alright? Yeah, I guess. Thanks, Anon. Good. So, I don't want to be here. Oh. Do you need me to walk you home? Actually, can I stay at your place? I don't want to see Nazer right now. I can feel my face practically glowing at that thought. Sure, of course. Come on, let's go home, Fang. When I enter my apartment, I remove my suit jacket and toss it onto the floor, unceremoniously. I loosen up the tie, but I don't bother to take it all the way off. Fang collapses on my coat without a word. Guess I'm sleeping on the floor tonight. You going to sleep already? No. I frown and see her sticky and clinging, I frown as I see her hair sticking and clinging to her dumb dress shirt. Maybe you should take a shower. At least rinse the punch off. I think I asked some clothes for you. Okay. Fang gets up from the bed and travels over to the bathroom. Right, clothes. I open my closet and look at all the identical jackets. Bulk buying seems to be a good idea at the time. I take a spare dress shirt Dad sent me. It's super baggy, even though on me. I think it was from that time I actually tried to cosplay. I shudder at that memory. I take that some broad shorts from the closet and kick it shut. Okay, that should wait. Wings and tail. Some minutes later, with a knife, and I hear the shower shudder to a stop. I knock on the door and set the custom dress outfit on the floor for her. I set a change of clothes for ya. Yell if you need me to do some more cutting. With that, I go back to my bed and consider what to do next. Maybe a movie or something? Fuck. How do I cheer her up? Thanks. Fang plops down next to me, shirt hitting them, falling down barely to cover their thighs, and slack of shorts I could give her. If only she wasn't so depressed. She looks really cute right now. So, you wanna do something? Play a game or something. I don't know. I don't wanna sleep yet. Sure. Fuck me sideways. Why do I even have that's presentable to someone else? I got Kingdom, hell no. Dark Soul, no. Syrian, I feel retarded for even considering it. Fuck no. Screw it, I'll just go with Rock Ring. That always calms you down. Don't get any opportunities these days to use the Duke anyways. I put up X rocks and insert Rock Ring to disc. There it is in his hands. Fang flops over to see the TV, and I take my spot on the floor sitting next to her. This one's one of my favorite Rock Ring stories. I let the companion straighten to play and turn to Fang. She's just blankly staring at the screen, probably thinking about earlier. You want to play first? Might help you take your mind off prom. Fang lets out a muffled sigh. I can just watch. Decided to skip the cutscenes to get right into the gameplay. Repelling a bunch of dinosaurs from Volcano caves is easy enough. Playing with the torch and rock combo is the easiest way to kill enemies. Takes more skill than using a spear thrower, at least. Yeah, cool. Hey Anna, you said something about Neowing having a planet earlier. What do you mean by that? Shit. Gotta thread real carefully here. Thing is, you know, I just transfer here and everything. Yeah. No, Niobe kept on, no, it's nothing. Forget everything I said. Or forget I said anything. Fang sits up and is eye level with me. It's not nothing. What did she do? Now's not a good time. We should probably talk about it later. Ah, shit. Fang grabs me by the shirt collar and starts shaking fists. Fang grabs me by the shirt collar with his shaking fists. Tell me. I can't. Fang, get a hold of yourself. She jumps from her feet carrying my shirt with her and lurching my head with it. Damn it, what have you been playing with Naomi? Her free hand raises in a slash position, crunching her claws into her nails, purging with razors. Tell me, Oral. She put me up with you. All at once, Fang loses all energy in her body. Her grip on my car loosens and her claws hand lowers. Not the best words. All the attention has moved directly towards her face. I don't think I've ever seen such a look of hopelessness, despair. After what feels like a year of silence, I get the courage to stand up again. Naomi made it to where the two of us were together. Nair was always worried about you, so she wanted me to give his full attention. Or, did I read that right? Nair always was worried about you, so she wanted to get his full attention by trying to have someone else fix you. Fang hands cradles her head as she sneezing hard enough to wake her up from this nightmare. Fang, I didn't have any control over it. You know, I really do have feelings for you. I genuinely like you. Doesn't matter what Naomi's stupid plans are, we still... Out of nowhere, Fang's energy returns into a fit of unprecedented rage. Rah! That fucking bitch! That goddamn slut! Fang, calm down. Shut the fuck up. You little actual tool. Fang, with no intentions to vent over her frustration verbally, escorts to the next best thing. Physical therapy. The bed sheets are quickly discarded to the other side of the room in a clump. Fang, please. Fang is conversing as thought process, frantically looking over the things to ruin. With a swift quick to the Duke is captivating to the bathroom. I hope Fang's foot is okay. Calm down, don't break anything. She started kicking and punching the nearby shelf with all her might. Fang, stop it, you'll hurt yourself. I plead to ignore her. Instead, all I get is continued desperate grunts as she tries to pummel the wooden door. Fang, you really need to stop. When one screams, she punches clean through the cabinet shelf door, leaving a hole about the size of a football. That's enough. While Fang is recoiling, I take the moment to grab her by her wrists and rush her over to sit on the bed. Tears are streaming down her face as I shift my grip to her arms. I can't even fall in love with her interfering with it. You don't even like me. You just wanted to change me to something I'm not. I'm not to get Naomi off of your back. Wait, let's see. Let's make sure. Okay. You don't even like me. You just wanted to change me to do something I'm not to get Naomi off your back. That's not true, Fang. Listen to me. I do love... Oof. Before I can finish, Fang pants her foot onto my chest, pushes me away with all her strength. The force makes me stumble back to several feet. Luckily, I managed to regain my balance before falling on my ass. You took everything from my friends, or you took me away from my friends. You ruined our band. The hell are you talking about? I haven't done any of that. Well, Naomi is, and you're just doing whatever Naomi wants. Well, then maybe Naomi had a point. It definitely premeditates the room. The malice radiating from Fang is intense as a razor. Eventually, the weight of the situation causes her to collapse onto the bed completely. Between the sobs, Fang tries squeaking out more of her argument. Just shut up. Here's the reality, Fang. There are some things you need fixing. That much I can agree with Naomi. And I clearly can't help you there. Fang's body tremors with her sobs. Shit, was I too harsh on her? Fang, I'm sorry. You're right. I took you away from your friends and all that. I caused all this. No. You wish. That'd be too much of an honor for you. The phrase cuts to the bone. I retrieve the bed sheets from the floor. Look. You're tired. I'm tired. Let's get some sleep and think this over tomorrow. As I drape the blanket over her shoulders, she reaches out to squeeze my hand. I do love you, Fang. She lets go. Good night. Fang curls onto the blanket, staring at the wall. Wait for me. I hit the light switch and lie down across the room from the bed. With the felt blanket existing in every house, but frankly I'd rather just sleep in my clothes. The moonlight seeking through the curtain gives enough visible for me to see still faintly weeping. I watch from afar until her breathing becomes slow and rhythmic, the sort only achievable in deep sleep. What am I supposed to do about her? Talk with her more in the morning? For now, I'll just try to get some shut-eye. My heavy eyelids practically glue themselves shut, and I'm asleep within 5 minutes. I take a drink. That's so much reading. I wake up the next morning with my head cranked in my arms. My back aches from the lack of proper bedding, but it's hardly anything new. Regularly, I pull myself to my feet. I put back the curtain to reveal a quick Sunday fog had rolled in overnight. Sorry about that. Burpee. What time is it? Guess I'll check my phone. 10 a.m., huh? Damn, I slept a while. Did Fang sleep well? Fang, you up? The bed is empty. Oh. Wait a second. My phone has several missed calls and over 100 texts from Nazer. That's right, my phone was on silent last night for prom. He's probably just worried about Fang, but Raptor Jesus, right? Right nut, man. I opened the most recent voicemail. Fang's dad. My Raptor Jesus left testicle. If Fang is not home within the hour, I'll hunt you down and mount your head on the trophy wall. You rue the day that... Whoa. Next one. Maybe I didn't make my fucking self clear. I'll drag your skinny ass down to the station myself. If Lucy ain't home with us this morning, I'll practically set up. I'm starting to get the idea. Well, the texts are certainly vain. I tried texting Fang to see if she got home safe. Hey, you alright? Just noticed your dad was pretty livid last night. He must have been writing down all night. No immediate response. Well, she'll see it when she sees it. It's not like I have much else for Fang right now. I take notes with the mess that Fang's created and render how badly I fucked up. Fuck me. Is what I mean by prom night, okay, let me read that right. Fuck me. So this is what they meant by prom night disasters. I always thought it was something, just an enthusiasm for teen pregnancies. Or not enthusiasm. I forgot how to pronounce that word. Oh well. There's a lemonade, something splinters all over the floor from my dresser. I checked the inside of my bathroom, revealing the Duke managed to crack my porcelain throne. Damn. Shit. No way I'm getting that deposit back now. I checked the controller carefully, only barely received that there was no damage. After I swept up the bits of broken glass dresser, I find myself no clue of what to do. I check my phone again, shows that Fang has at least seen my texts. I sigh. How do I make this up to her? I feel like a fucking heel right now. The extra is still running, might as well finish rockering. I'll take my mind off things at least. Master Grug, you mind telling me what you're doing on that boat? Unga booga. Finish this fight. Guess I'll play the next one. I really don't feel like doing anything else today. Wake Grug when you wake Grug when you need Grug. Really wish I could just float away into an iceberg like Master Grug after the last night. I graced my phone and realized I spent 10 hours playing Rock Ring. That's a long ass time. My mind was turned off for the most of that. I guess I just lost track of time. I'm shaking from my thoughts by a knock at the door. The door I forgot to lock. Oh god. I'm going to be murdered, butchered, and my body parts sold on the black market and turned into something disgusting. Rhinorex sex toy. Ugh. Hopefully in that order. Before I can search for my knife, the door opens to reveal Anon? Oh, you, hey. Why are you huddled in the fetal position? Fang, oh, thank fuck. I deflate slumping my lifeless on my bed. I thought your dad was here to kill me. Yeah, sorry. Fang sets her backpack down on the kitchen table. So, shit, I should have thought about what I was about to say to her. Fang, about last night. It's fine. Right. What? It's fine, Anna. I don't blame you for what happened. What? In fact, I'm sorry for overreacting last night. There's something about this that is setting off alarms in my head. I don't know what kind, though, or why. What? I said I'm sorry. I shouldn't have blown up to you like that last night. Even if it was my fault, I should have. It isn't, Anon. But my words are cut off. My mind goes completely blank. Faint hand grips my dirty dress shirt tightly as her beak presses against my paired lips, her tongue evading my mouth. She pulls away abruptly, leaving me confused and lightheaded. What? Fang? It's fine, Anon. Everything's fine. Her hand guides me down to the bed, and she straddles my lap. Sometime in the night, the bed shifts. I hear the bathroom door close by, so I pay no mind and drift back to sleep. Eventually, my eternal clock wakes me up. Stretching and yawning, I realize there's a lot brighter than normal. Did I sleep in? The alarm cart on the table seems unplugged. I reach over to grab my phone and check the time. 9:02 a.m. Oh shit! Fang and I are beyond late. Wait, where is Fang? Her backpack is gone too. Come on, she went to school without me? I rush to put my clothes on and get out the door as soon as possible. About halfway through, my phone buzzes in my pocket. Unread text from Fang. Fang, control over my life you deny, and when death approaches from the sky, why it be me you had to vilify. Goodbye, Volcano High. The cryptic message stops me in my tracks. Something is definitely wrong. It almost reads like, the adrenaline pushes my feet back onto desperately bolts towards the school. The adrenaline pushes my feet back into a desperate bolt towards school. This is not good. The whole time my mind floods with horrid worst-case scenarios. I tell myself, I'm just worrying, but my mind's mad sprints betrays the lie. I approach the school. I notice a crowd through the haze. Surely it's just a drill. The deceit is shattered when I see the crowd consists of students huddling and crying, and the teachers quietly making sure everyone is accounted for. Where's Fang? She's in the crowd. She must be in this crowd. There's just a fire in school, and that scared people. She's in the crowd somewhere. You! The voice calls through the silence for all to hear. Trish moves to the stand a dozen feet in front of me on the pavement. A shakily finger directed malice towards me. Her red face streams of tears running down her mascara down her face. Why did you come here? Barry head towards the commotion. You bastard! Why couldn't you just leave us alone? Now look what happened. Look at what you done. Are you happy? Can't say anything. Is this really happening? Leave us already. You show up, get their attention, and now. She chucks her phone through the air. It misses by inches and smashes onto the ground somewhere behind me. I was right about you the whole time. I was right about you. You. By now her tirade becomes an inconsiderable screaming. The teacher has noticed to hold her back and tried to direct her to a nearby curb to sit. I don't have time for this. Where's Fang? I gotta get inside that building. I turn around and dash away into the fog as Trish is being consoled by a group of students. The slide door is still unlocked, and I'm able to slip without being noticed. The halls are silent, despite it all. My footsteps clatter throughout the empty halls. It's third period now. Fangs always talks about having to deal with Naomi and Econ. That's not on this floor, Flock. I pause when I reach the stairwell upwards. Can't say for sure, but my instincts are screaming to me, do not go up there. Turn back now. I can't. My hand lightly guides along the handrail while I cautiously cross the stairs to the second floor. The first thing hits me this time is the smell. The electric, almost metallic stench of wet ozone. I've never been in a real fight before, but even so, it's a smell that everyone instinctively knows. Can tell what sound I made because I frankly don't remember. All I will ever remember from this is the sight of my former classmates splatter across the halls like bags of waste. The spills and trails of blood tell the story of their final moments. Two were trying to run and still remain face down in their final resting places. One slept from a locker, smearing his remains all over the way like a puppet strings. The last one who's tried to fight back is now clumped in the middle of the hallway, soaked in collective pooling blood. It was Nazer. This isn't real. None of this is real. I'm having a nightmare after last night's episode. Things are just fine. I'll just turn to reality soon. Please. God. Damn it. Where's Fang? I need to find her. There's an open door in the hallway, and the closest to the battlefield. I already know I'm not going to see her. Fang hasn't been there in that classroom since she started. The only thing is in the middle is a huddled corpse of our student council president. I guess she didn't get that perfect high school life in the end. The stairs. There's only one place she can be. The one place she'll go. When I turn back to the stairway, something makes a wet thud behind me. Somehow, Nazer is still alive. He's moved his arm in the direction and still has the strength to move it a bit. His eye meets mine for a moment. Disappointment, sorrow, mourning. Can't focus on him. He's got seconds left. Anything I try just would be a waste of time. His hand makes a wet slap against the hard tiles of the last time while I start up the stairs. Somehow the remaining 2 flights of stairs have gained another several hundred steps. I haven't seen who it is yet. Might not be her. No, it could be only her. How could I have known this would happen? Is this my fault? You had just as much as a hand as she did. Fang isn't there, or Fang isn't here. She's just home being grilled by her father for seeing me again. She's behind that door with a loaded gun. How long have I been standing here, looking at this doorknob? How much longer will I get away with putting it off? As is, it's not the worst case scenario. Even Nazer and Naomi are gone. There's still a chance in not Fang up there. Or I just stand here forever, relishing in the possibility that there's some hope left. However, time stops for no one. Not even me. The police sirens have been outside for a while. I can't ignore them any longer. I owe Fang this much at least. Doorknob is still cold in my hand. Or I turn it and exit to the rooftop. In the dense morning fog, the only thing that stands out is a silhouette. One that's easily to recognize. Fang. She's silent. I can't even tell if she's looking for me or not. Fang, please, say something. My legs feel let in as I approach her. Fang, come on. This is all. Slowly more and more details come to me. The revolver that's hung limping from her fingers. The spatter of blood on her pants. Her wings with multiple bad patches on them. And the sound of her ragged breaths. Fang. My fingers brush against her shoulder. Ugh. Hot, searing pain. My left leg crumbles underneath me. As I fall, I see Fang's beautiful amber eyes. They're red and puffy, and the makeup lets tears running down freely down her cheeks. Anon, why are you... Fang, why? You weren't supposed to be here. You should have come here. Fuck, because I love you. I strongly bounce my leg. The hole in my shin drips with blood down the floor. I don't care though. I hobble forward. Fang steps back. Stay back. The revolver chatters against the concrete, spent on ammo. Fang, please. Painful steps forward. She takes another back. Anon, just come downstairs with me. It's not over. Ooh, that went past the dialogue. Go back. It's not over. It doesn't have to be this way. I clench. My shin gives out completely, launching me forward onto my hands and knees. I have to keep going, even though it's on my knees. I can feel something slowing. My thoughts cloudy. The blood loss. The pain is so intense, however. It brings me clarity to my mind. Enough that I can drag myself forward. Please come down with me. Oh God, oh God. My God, stop. The sharp bone pokes and tears through my leg muscle. I briefly look behind me, trails of sipping out and making my other leg wet. Biles rise from my throat as I sigh. I swallow hard and look back to Fang. I have to reach her. I can still fix this. I can still save her. Fang keeps backing away as I try to get closer, remaining out of reach. Fang stops and catches her balance. Her foot is halfway over the edge. We reach the edge of the rooftop. End of the line. Fang, look at me. Her head shakling towards the concrete below to meet my eyes again. Back away from there, please. It's not over. Stay with me here, please. Please don't leave me alone. We stay for eternity, although the police screaming below. Fang looks below once more, down 3 stories drop to the walkway below. The walkway we passed through so many times to get to class without a second thought. The walkway we cross daily with our friends through all our trials. Please. She looks at me again, less shakily this time. The side of her mouth curls into a warm smile. The last of her tears falls. Fang. I can't look over. I don't want to see it. The authorities betray my final wish of death by brushing me through the door the exact minute. I drift into unconsciousness when they start wrapping my leg. Three weeks pass. Probably. All I can remember is the staring hospital room, an endless lineup of reporters. The whole incident made national news. Apparently, I had become a brave soul who took a bullet to the school shooting. But to everyone I know, I'm just the one who caused all this. After I refused to answer the constant pestering, though, I was finally left blissfully solitude. I expected a visit from Spears, or Reed, or Stella, or someone, but they never came. I got discharged yesterday. I just need to stay on a crutch for a few months, but it's hardly the wound I'm worried about. Her funeral was today. I wasn't invited, of course, but I just can't leave it either. So I waited out of sight, several hundred feet away from the remaining family members who trickle out of the crowd and go home. The last figure lingers over an hour. If anyone, he's the one who deserved this the least. He was right the whole time about me. And here I am defying her grave for my presence. Eventually, he too leaves. The alternations of my footsteps and crutches make me feel more mechanical than human. Then again, it may not be true regardless of the crutch. The two graves are right next to each other. Various of flowers pollinate the flesh mounds. In the memory of Nazar, loving son and brother. I'm sorry, man. I hobble over to the other headstone. Here lies dearest Lucy. Heaven restores you in light. They buried her using her real name. God damn it. This is all my fault. Now, this would ever happen if I didn't know something was wrong. If I was just supportive of Fang more instead of getting into a fight. If I ever got between her and her friends by telling her how I felt. If I never bought her Fang and just stayed to myself. If I ever moved to Volcano High in the first place. Fuck. And because of me, Neezer, and Fang, all the others are gone. Because I'm too fucking stupid to see the warning signs. I should be crying right now. I should be screaming to the world, why shouldn't I have died instead? But I just feel. My final plea to Fang races through my head. Don't leave me alone. I just feel completely and utterly and hopelessly alone. The sprinkling of rain stops. Seems the world's tired of my monologuing. Like Trish said, I'm just some nobody from the middle of nowhere. And the only person I ever cared about is gone. The split second I thought I was somebody, I ruined everything. So now, I'm back to being a nobody. It's better this way. Ending 1 of 4. Bowling for Volcano High.